Am I the butthole for planting a secret camera into a gift I gave to my crush and saving her by calling 911 when she had a seizure? She is now my wife, and I don't know if I should tell her. Hey Reddit, I, 30M, need some serious advice. This situation has haunted me for years and I can't shake off the guilt. I haven't told anyone about this, not even my closest friends, and I really need an outside perspective. I'm using a throwaway account because I can't risk anyone recognizing my main. Here's the backstory. About 9 years ago, I had a massive crush on this girl. Let's call her Emily, 29F. We met in college and had a few classes together. Emily was everything I admired. Intelligent, kind, and incredibly beautiful. We were friendly, but not particularly close. I wanted to find a way to get to know her better without coming off as too forward. One day, Emily mentioned that she lived alone and sometimes felt uneasy about her safety. This got me thinking about how I could help her feel more secure. I know this is where things start to sound really bad, but please hear me out. I decided to buy her a stuffed animal with a hidden camera inside it. My intentions were mixed. I genuinely wanted to make sure she was safe, but I also saw it as a way to feel closer to her. I gave her the stuffed animal as a just because gift, and she seemed genuinely touched by the gesture. She had no idea about the camera, of course. I felt guilty, but justified it by telling myself it was for her safety and my peace of mind. For the next few weeks, I would occasionally check the camera feed to make sure she was okay. Most of the time, she was just studying, watching TV, or sleeping. I felt like a creep, but I couldn't stop myself from checking in on her. Then, one night, I saw something terrifying. Emily collapsed and started having a seizure. I panicked, but quickly called 911, telling them I was a friend on the phone with her when she had a seizure and gave them her address. The paramedics arrived quickly and took her to the hospital. I was relieved she was getting help, but overwhelmed with guilt about how I knew. The next day, I heard from a mutual friend that Emily was okay and grateful to the friend who had called 911. She had no idea it was me or how I had known. I never told her about the camera. Fast forward a few years, Emily and I grew closer and eventually started dating. The relationship blossomed and we got married 2 years ago. Emily is now my wife, and I love her more than anything. But the guilt of what I did back then has never left me. I've been living with this secret for almost a decade. On one hand, I feel like I did the right thing by saving her life. On the other hand, I know I invaded her privacy in a massive way. I sometimes wonder if our entire relationship is built on a lie. Emily has no idea about the camera, and I don't know if I should tell her now. I'm terrified of how she might react and what it might do to our marriage. I've been going to therapy for the past year to deal with my guilt, but my therapist says I need to be honest with Emily. I'm torn because I don't want to hurt her or destroy our relationship, but I also know I need to come clean. So Reddit, am I the butthole for planting a secret camera in a gift I gave to my crush and saving her by calling 911 when she had a seizure, now that she is my wife and doesn't know? And if so, should I tell her the truth? How do I even begin to have this conversation?